2017 be a big year for tech IPOs? So far, we've seen, well, a few come to market. Volatile debut, of course, for Snap. But since, there have been a few companies looking to the public market. Earlier, we spoke exclusively to Vinod Khosla, founder of Khosla Ventures, and Bipul Sinha, partner at Lightspeed Ventures and Rubrik CEO. I immediately asked, well, is now the time to go public? Lightspeed Ventures was the first institution to financially back Snap, and Khosla was an investor in Okta, which, of course, is on the lineup to list. Take a listen.
I wouldn't say so. What we are seeing is that high-quality companies with a real business model and sustainability or path to profitability and long-term sustainability are the companies that are going public. Not every company is going public. So it feels like the bar is still high, but we have a number of companies with that high-quality revenues, earnings, differentiated product that are getting into the marketplace.
And so when you have your viewpoint on as chief executive as Rubrik, looking at all these enterprise companies that have followed on from Snap, which was a consumer-based company, now it's the time of enterprise. Is it time for Rubrik to start looking at the public markets? What really drives the sentiment there?
We are probably 2 years away from the public market, but we are building a company to become a public company and long-term sustainable business. I think fundamentals of enterprise business and selling into larger part or larger end of the market and deriving six-figure, seven-figure, eight-figure deals is what drives the enterprise business. So we are at Rubrik focused on like Fortune 500, Global 2000 companies where they have real needs around cloud, around data orchestration, data management, data security, and where Rubrik plays.
But when you're looking at your portfolio companies, I mean, we see some really big juggernauts that already have a proven business model, already are bringing in revenues, already international. You just have to think of Uber and Airbnb, Dropbox. What needs to happen? Do these companies need to come to the market? Do you think it's up to the investor base, the VCs, to say the time is now, or do you quite like companies remaining private?
The choice of whether a company stays private or goes public is entirely in entrepreneurs. Okay. There's a lot more flexibility as a private company to do some things. When you get to the public markets, you need to be predictable. You need to set out long-term goals. Entrepreneurial companies like Rubrik change strategy continuously, iterate, adjust. They're a very young company. It's only 3 years old. And so you want that flexibility to change. And with private investors, it's much easier to do. When you get to a highly predictable stage, then the entrepreneur can choose to go public or not. We always support the entrepreneur in their choice.
So you never apply any pressure?
Almost never, really. It's the wrong thing to do, apply pressure.
But you don't need exits, you don't need to give money back to the LPs, you must have your own needs.
You know, I'm proud of the fact that we never worry about exits. They happen when they happen often enough, but we almost never worry about it. In fact, I have a rule: if somebody talks about exits when we are investing, we won't invest in a company that talks about exits.
Fascinating.
It's the wrong approach to building really durable, large companies, thinking about exits. I'd much rather have somebody like Bipul or Nutanix trying to build really large companies over the long haul. And whether you get liquidity in a year or in 4 years, it almost doesn't matter if you're building real value.